Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for Tuesday, June 25th. Tuesday, June 25th, 2019. Okay, so I am coming before you this morning with a couple of days left in the June review as we wind down June and before we leap off into the new half of the year. So I've entitled this perspective, Get Better with Better, because this is what I am very, very sure of. There is no way possible that you are going to be you, me, us, we. It is very, very difficult, if not straight up impossible, for us to get better in any area of our lives if we or until we put ourselves in a position, in a situation where we are surrounded by better. You cannot. Okay, so our physical health. If to all the Marines out there and just athletes, there's no way that you're going to begin to run a faster 3 miles if you always run with people who are slower than you are. You have to put yourself in a position to be surrounded by those who are faster. It's going to be very difficult for you to begin to not just save money, but begin to invest money and get off into different money producing and income stream producing way of life. It's going to be difficult if you hang around people who do not know anything about money, can't even barely handle their own money. It's going to be difficult to do that. It's going to be very difficult for you to grow spiritually if you hang around with people who are not interested in spiritual things. Okay. In any area of our life, if we intend to get better, we're going to have to put ourselves in a surrounding, in an environment where someone is better than we are. We have to. We cannot allow ourselves to be tricked by the enemy into being intimidated by those who are better at something than we are. That's a trick to keep you small, to keep you in your little cocoon, that instead of allowing ourselves to be exposed to better, faster, smarter, stronger, more able, we have to do that. And so as we prepare to jump off into July, Eric, I'm talking about you this morning. As we prepare to jump off into July, it is incumbent upon us, if we're not just talking a good game. Now, if we're serious about wanting to get better and be better and have more and do more, we've got to make ourselves vulnerable enough to go to someone who is better at something that we are. Stetson Bronston, you know exactly what I'm talking about. To put ourselves in a scenario and an environment where others are better than we are at a certain thing. And so when we put ourselves deliberately and intentionally in a position to learn from someone, get in their surroundings and say, can you help me do this? Can you show me what it is you do? I want to know your thinking patterns because you think different than I am. And so you get different results than I do. When we deliberately put ourselves in an environment that is bigger than we are, we're going to get better. We get better when we choose to put ourselves in with bigger, better, faster, stronger people. That's just the way it is. And if, well, I don't want nobody knowing, okay, then you'll stay here. You'll stay handcuffed. If you don't want anyone, if you just want to look like you got it going on, instead of having it going on, if you just want to look like you got your finances together and your retirement is set and you are debt free, if you just want to look like that instead of actually be that, then you'll stay small, you'll stay stuck, you'll stay handcuffed and shackled. It's a choice that we make. And thank you again for all who are joining me. Names are rolling up too fast. Thank you for all who are up there joining or out there joining with me. It's something that we have to be mature enough. Hello, Ira Kelly. He makes me better. We have to be mature enough to put ourselves in a situation where we say, she's better at that than me. And then go to that person. Absolutely. I can be good. That is so well said, Eric. And I tell Kelly this all the time. I'm good at what my lanes are, but with you, I'm so much better. We're better together always. So I am preparing for something that I want, that my eye is laser focused on, and I'm going after it. And when I told my husband that I want to start preparing for this, he said, "You need to get a hold of Eric." Okay. I didn't fight that. I just said, "Well, what he know more than I do, and why I got to go to him?" And I know foolishness, straight up foolishness. I went quick, fast, and in a hurry. Why? Because Eric Bradford in this case, and I'm so grateful that I have a whole lot of somebodies in my life, in my village, surrounding me that are better than I am. I have choices. I've got options. But I went to Eric and I said, "Eric, this is the plan. This is what I want. This is where the focus is. This is what I want to do. Help me get there. Help me get there." What I am encouraging you to do today is in any area, any lane of your life, your physical health, your spiritual health, your financial health, your relationships, your career, any area of your life where you want more, where you want to be stronger and faster and more brilliant and excellent in, you're good, but you're not excellent in it. You don't operate from a place of excellence continuously. Any place that is where you want to be, you will never get there if we're too afraid to ask for help, if we're too afraid to open up our chest and let people see that S is a little crooked. Okay, that S is leaning. Vulnerability has a huge role to play in success and how far we go, how wide we go, how high we go. And so, again, if you're intimidated by those who are bigger and stronger and faster, I have another dear friend who is excellent in a particular lane. This weekend, I said, "Sis, this is what I need. Can you please help me how to say this? I'm not quite, I need to say this correctly because it needs to come across well." Because that's her lane of excellence. She didn't have to say, "Oh, well, let me figure it out." And it's her excellence. She walks in excellence. So in a matter of milliseconds, she articulated what I was trying to stumble through. We are designed to do this thing together. And so if you enjoy being a big fish in a little pond, I promise you, you are never going to max out your full capacity. There is more for all of us, and it comes to light when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable enough to go to somebody who is better and say, "Hey, you're better at this than I am. As a matter of fact, you're like at a level 9 and I'm struggling with the 3, but I want to get there. Can you back me up and work with me?" And then don't be afraid to say, "I don't know what that meant. Can you like break that down a little more? You at kindergarten, can you break me back down to preschool so that you can get better and stronger, more effective, more efficient, make a bigger impact in whatever it is that you've been called to do?" And so that is my offering to you today. I'm hopeful that you widen your lens enough to go out and see. And let me just say this: if you are the absolute best, it is an abundance mentality, not a scarcity mentality. Scarcity will keep you shackled. If you are the best, the brightest, the smartest, the fastest, the strongest in the crew you hang with and who you roll with, you need a new crew. You have to have you must put yourself in a situation where you now are low man on the totem pole, so to speak. You have to put yourself in a situation where now you are in a learning mode where you have nothing to offer but two big old ears. That's it. Know your lane. Know where you are in your lane. So that's my offering to you today, because we cannot stay where we are. June 25th, 2020, I better not be in the same place I am right now. How dare I? How dare I? Okay, because we're about growth, not just talking about it. We want to be about it. Okay, so that's my offering. Get better with better. Surround yourselves with those who are better and hang on to their coattails. Okay, that is my offering to you. Thank you for joining with me. Share me out, spread the word. I'll see you Monday through Friday, 4 a.m. Pacific, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Until then, take real good care of yourselves.